Ladies, we are here tonight on the show. And tonight we had a lot of Vince, just stuff recapping about Vince McMahon, everything he was doing. Everybody wondering, is he going to travel to Portland on Friday for SmackDown, or if this was just part of him being in LA already, might as well stay. Supposedly during WrestleMania weekend, he was still very talkative, giving a lot of advices at gorilla position. They said that like producers could hear him through the microphone talking during WrestleMania. And then he even got more control on Monday Night Raw, where he pretty much took over the show, changing up a bunch of scripts. They said at least 3 times the producers received scripts while they were out there. Already, the show already started, and they said they received about 3 different scripts. They kept changing their mind, man. Jesus Christ, man. So yeah, I mean, this is some of the stuff that Vince McMahon was some of the stuff that he was freaking so there was supposed to be 2 triple threat woman championship matches, and they were supposed to determine the number 1 contender for Bianca Belair's championship. And those 2 matches were it was supposed to be Piper Niven versus Dakota Kai versus Liv Morgan, and the other one was supposed to be Raquel Rodriguez versus Io Sky and Candice LeRae. And I think next week they were going to face each other, the winner of those 2 triple threat matches, and determine the new number 1 contender for Bianca Belair's championship. And about an hour before the show, the matches were cut off, and then it got replaced with Amos versus Elias, where Amos didn't even know he was going to compete, and he didn't even have his wrestling gear on. They had to go like find something for him, which I don't know how the hell you find a fucking a 7 what is he 7'3" man over 400 pounds. How do you find him? I don't know how you do that. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the other match was replaced with a tag team match, Damage Control versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. That was the other match replaced. Bayley was supposed to be there with them, accompanying them. At the last moment, they told Bayley to stay backstage. So I guess that means Bayley did not walk out. They just told her to not walk out with Damage Control. They told her to stay backstage. So who knows about that, man? Let's see here. At WrestleMania, there was supposed to be Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, Bobby Lashley segment. That also got taken away. They're saying that Shotzi was supposed to come out on her tank at WrestleMania for the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. She did not come out on her tank. Let's see here, more stuff. There was supposed to be a segment with Rey Mysterio and the Latino World Order, and that did not happen. Obviously, it's pretty much him and the Legado del Fantasma. On SmackDown, they turned him into the new Latino World Order. That did not happen either. It could have potentially involved Bad Bunny as well. That didn't happen. Let's see here. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, man, those were some of the changes that were made through both WrestleMania and Monday Night Raw. Obviously that was the freaking the difference, right, with Triple H. One of the first things he said and did was, we're gonna know what we're doing at least 2 to 3 hours before the show. Like, latest, if we're going on the air by 7 o'clock, latest by 5 o'clock, we're gonna know what we're doing. And that was the thing that Vince McMahon is really bad at. Like, he changes his mind too much. He rips the script. He rewrites it. Everybody's already preparing for something. Like, no, we're not doing this. Like 30 minutes, an hour before the show, he changes everything. It should, at times I think there's been stories that he rips the script and he doesn't even ask for either the producers or the writers' help. He just writes the script by himself. Ah, man. we'll see what happens. Like I said, we'll see on SmackDown if he's in Portland, because even though I'm assuming they flew back to Connecticut, and now we'll see if they fly back out west to Portland. We'll see. I'm assuming Triple H is going to be there. We'll see what happens with Vince. If he goes to SmackDown, it's finished. He's probably going to be in charge for going forward. It's finished. Triple H, we'll see what happens with him. Is it possible he could eventually step out of the company if Vince McMahon completely takes over creative again? It could be a possibility. NXT, maybe he goes back to NXT and helps Shawn Michaels run NXT. He could stay on the main roster and still come up with ideas maybe, but even though I don't know what would happen with him. But I think it's a possibility that he could leave the company eventually, maybe, if he feels like I'm really not doing anything. There's no point. Obviously, Nick Khan, he takes care of all the business side of the company. So the only thing Triple H should probably do is probably help recruit new wrestlers, right? I don't know. I have no idea what would happen with Triple H eventually if Vince McMahon takes over 100% creative wise. But let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move along here tonight on a freaking Wednesday, man. Let's see if there's any more news here tonight, man, on a fucking Tuesday. Here, let's see here. So Nigel McKenna, who was part of the commentating on Friday for Ring of Honor's pay-per-view, is officially signed with AEW. So is he going to be on the commentary booth tonight? Because it's one thing he did the Ring of Honor one, but now they're saying he signed with AEW. So I don't know. Tony Khan said Nalga McKenna is a legend in pro wrestling, and now Nalga McKenna is all elite. See you tonight on TBS for a massive Wednesday night Dynamite, and we'll have very important announcement. So is he going to do comments? Is he going to replace? I don't know. Maybe he'll replace somebody. Taz, Excalibur, Tony Schiavone. No way they do 4-man booth. No fucking way. We'll see what happens, but it looks like he's in with AEW. I thought it was with the Ring of Honor. Maybe he's going to work with both companies. We'll see. So this is Becky Lynch talking about Rhea Ripley. She is the champion. She's one of the greatest female wrestlers I've ever seen in my entire life. She's a natural. She's a star. She memorizes to watch. She's the future of the wrestling business, I think. So Becky Lynch, huge accomplishment to Rhea Ripley right there. Let's see here. So the Grizzlies Bears, who were reportedly released on Monday, appeared on NXT Level Up. And so Sean Ross Sapp said, I never reported that they were released. I reported that they requested for the release. So I guess they're still part of the company. They never got released. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. So Thunder Rosa with an update on her injury. That's the question everyone's asking me during the signings. Unfortunately, I wasn't cleared. I don't think I'm going to be cleared anytime soon. I need another MRI. Man, Jesus Christ. Wishing a speedy recovery to Thunder Rosa, man. She's been out for a long time. Oh, man. Brock Lesnar in a potential match with Gunther. I don't make the calls around here. It's just one of those things. When this match with Gunther was proposed to me, I liked it because I liked the challenge. I liked the matchup. So I'm assuming that maybe Triple H told him, hey, how about Gunther? And then McMahon switched it to Amos. But remember, there was also a rumor there was supposed to be Bray Wyatt. So who knows, man? Maybe Triple H told him, hey, maybe Triple H was like Gunther, and then he changed to, I don't know, whatever. There were so many rumors you heard about Gunther and Bray Wyatt for Brock Lesnar. Who knows what the plans were for the original plans for Brock Lesnar for WrestleMania. Let's see here. Bianca Belair talking about Sasha Banks. I just want her to be happy. I know she's out there living her dream and she's in Japan and she's doing her thing. So that's all that matters at the end of the day, happiness. Obviously, these two, they main event at WrestleMania. What was it? WrestleMania 37. Because they're good friends. They became the first ever African Americans to main event WrestleMania, female African Americans. And then Gunther talking about who could take the Intercontinental Championship away from him. I guess I'll see who's next in line. I'm fairly confident. I'm not sure if the man who is going to be able to beat me, he's arrived here already. Yeah, I think he's gonna break the record. I think it's like over a little bit over 400 days. He's closing in on 300 days. So I think he's gonna break the Honky Tonk Man's record. I mean, they freaking have Bianca Belair for a year be women's champion. Obviously, Roman Reigns been for 945 days has been the world champion. So why not have Gunther break it? The Usos were just champion for over 600 days, tag team champions. That's something you're seeing a lot with WWE lately. A lot of big title reigns, right? Usos tag team champions over 600 days. Roman Reigns 945 days. Bianca Belair, it's been a year now. Gunther closing in on 300 days. Something you're seeing a lot with WWE, a lot of big title reigns. So Raw, surprisingly, even though the whole clusterfuck, it still got 2.3 million views. Pretty damn good. Just about the same as SmackDown got on Friday. So 2.2 minutes, still pretty damn good. I don't know. Obviously, I think a lot of people tuned in the beginning because of the Raw after WrestleMania whole shit. They were waiting for a lot of maybe surprises, maybe Randy Orton, AJ Styles, maybe some NXT calls up, maybe Jay Wyatt. None of that happened. Also, they teased with the whole Triple H announcement. A lot of people were thinking it was going to be maybe he was going to present the new title. So I think that was part of the reason why they got over 2 million views. They actually beat on cable. They actually, well, I don't know, was the NCAA was the national champion? That might be local. It was on CBS. So I guess number one on cable, but yeah, I don't think it counts. I'm guessing the man's, although that shit didn't do good at all. They're saying even the woman got more views on Sunday than the man's. I don't know. It says they were number one on cable, but I don't know. I don't know what were the ratings for the NCAA national championship game between Connecticut and San Diego. I heard they weren't that great, but I would think they got more than 2 million. I would think so. But maybe they're not considered cable because it was CBS. Maybe that's more of a local channel. All right, let's move along. So today, Natalia, man, or 15 years in the company. Today marks my 15 years on the WWE main roster. 15 years of doing what I love. In front of the audience I love doing it for. I learned early that real legacy isn't counting what you got from the business. It's knowing what you put back in. I've been blessed since WWE. Congratulations to Natalia, man. 15 years in the company, man. Congratulations, man. Let's see, man. Yeah, there was something fake going on yesterday about how that they said that the freaking Adventure's owners, the CEO, and the chief operating officer, Mark Shapiro and Ari Emanuel were at Monday Night Raw, and how they were trying to test Vince McMahon with his creative skills, and that they were gonna do the same thing on Friday for Triple H. But that was something that was reported yesterday, but it turned out I think it was fake. A bunch of people are saying it was fake. So yeah, a lot of people were hoping it was true, but it turns out it's fake. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, I think on Friday we'll be telling what the future holds. If Vince McMahon is there or he is not there, we'll see what happens. Let's see here. So Paul Heyman talking about Cody Rhodes. I believe Cody Rhodes came away from this past weekend WrestleMania 39 event a bigger star than he went in as. And also believe Rhodes' story would have nowhere to go if he had won the title. What is he talking about, though? He would have been champion. What do you mean there's no story? He would have been the freaking Universal Champion. Well, I beg you pardon, Mr. Heyman? Mr. Heyman, are you in pendejo mode? I don't know how the hell, if there's no story, if he would have won the world champion. He would have a bunch of different challengers to want to fight him. No disrespect, Mr. Heyman. Let's see here. Fire Vince McMahon trending on Twitter. Jesus Christ, man. So a lot of people, worried that Bayley might have walked out of the company. A lot of appreciation tweets, thanking Bayley for everything yesterday. Even Naomi said say it a little bit louder, replying to an appreciation Bayley tweet from a fan. So yeah, I don't know what the situation is with Bayley. Supposedly she was supposed to walk out with Damage Control for the tag team match, but they told her to stay back. But then she tweeted that one tweet that romance has a loving story, has a finish, and then she said bye. So I don't know, man, what the deal is with Bayley. We'll see what happens. Who knows? We'll see. Let's see what happens with the WWE going forward. But until next time, holla. The fuck is going on here?